The coffee is black. The robot is feisty. And I'd like to welcome you to the Wednesday, December 3rd edition of Modeling Blog Daily, where Bill just rants with a cup of joe. And today I am going to rant on the continuing saga of the Round and Round ride. Last night, early this morning, I did this ride, and I actually did a modeling blog on it. And I was going to just do another one. I decided to post the original one because I decided, this gives you some insight into my thinking on modeling. I indicated on the last blog that the ride was pretty wicked. It was a wicked ride because it was going too fast. I mean, you'd die if you rode the model. I had this motor directly driving this shaft, and I decided, well, I wanted to slow it down. And so I basically slowed it down, and I redid my primary video on those creations because I wanted it to be slower. That looks realistic. That is a realistic ride. If you want to see another example of a slowdown I did on Kennex Hometown Carnival. I did a slowdown on that is spectacular. Well, with this ride slower, it's more realistic, it looks better. And I thought I'd just take the opportunity to show you what I did. Again, this is a ride directly out of a master building set, a 50 model set by Kennex. You can get both the master building set and the challenge building set, 35 models. 85 models altogether as part of the K8 General Construction Set in 2 large boxes ordered directly from Kennex Education for, at one time, $144. The main manual is 218, can you believe that? 218 pages. It's almost an inch thick. And the challenge building set is 100 pages. So you're getting over 300 pages of modeling. I love my Kennex. I love it. Anyhow, this is how I did it. This is a slowdown. Normally what you do when you want to easily add a motor to a model, these motors they have a hole in the middle. You just slip it through the shaft and you can add a motor. Well, if you want, this is the easiest and the most simple way to do a slowdown. All you do is put 2 snowflakes on each side. See that? One on the left, one on the right. Then you add any kind of a red, a gray, I did 2 reds, one there and one there, with a nub. See the nub? And then put a shaft through it, or use it on the same shaft you were trying to drive before, but put a gear, a yellow or a red gear with a lock. See that's a lock, and that locks the gear, the red gear, to the shaft. Put a yellow right through the motor and the 2 snowflakes, and put a blue gear or a gray or a brown, whatever color it is, with a lock, so that blue gear then will turn with the motor. What is a slowdown? A slowdown is when you try to gear down the speed of the motor. Now think about this. The shaft is going real fast. Well, when you're driving that blue gear real fast, it's going to take a lot of revolutions of that blue gear to turn this red gear around one time. Look at it real close. See, the blue gear is turning real fast. But that turns the red gear and forces the red shaft to be slow. Look how fast this shaft, the red shaft is slow. See how slow it is? And see how fast this is easily 4 times as fast as that. So if you have, and you can apply this to your Lego as well. A small gear driving a large gear will always slow down the shaft. It could be Technique, it could be Lego, it could be Fisher Technique, it can be Kennex. And with Kennex, it's real easy. What else did we do? We drove this shaft, but we had to convert it to from a horizontal to a vertical. So what we had a blue gear driving a yellow gear. What's the yellow gear have? It has spikes. See the spikes at the bottom? And with the spikes, let me zoom in. See how the spikes are turned by the blue gear? I tell you, I love one of the reasons I love Kennex so much is you can do so many wonderful things with the gears. And this contraption here is quite an example of a simple but very unusual ride with the seats that swing. So anyhow, I hope that's helped, and I would encourage even the Lego fans out there to get yourself a couple of the Kennex sets and just have some fun. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Anyhow, Bill and Red having absolutely too much fun on an early Wednesday morning, signing off with a frisky robot who says, sayonara, my friends. Sayonara.